Going to do a quick review slash overview on my Lazy Z spa. It's a Palm Spring style. I bought this on Amazon a few months ago. Been using it pretty solidly through the summer. It's starting to get cold out, and I've decided I need to upgrade to a more permanent hot tub. So I'm going to be listing this one for sale, but I wanted to do a quick review because I have got a lot of use out of it. I guess I've had this hot tub about 6 months now. Probably used it on average 3 or 4 times a week since then. It's been a very good spa for what it is. I think it was around $350 or $400 on Amazon. I did buy one of the little seats that you can use for it. It's kind of nice just to prop you up off the bottom of it. We had a little wind last week, so you can see it's a little dirty in there. Not typically the case, but the wind blew up the edge of the cover, which you can see leaning up against the deck there, and it did blow some leaves and stuff in there. See this? Current temperature is 104 degrees. It is about 50 degrees out today and pretty breezy. Overnight it got down into the upper 30s, and I wondered how well this would do when it did get cold, and honestly it hasn't had any problem keeping up with the temperature. Even on the nights where it was below freezing out, I checked it in the morning and it was still at 104 degrees, or within the cycle of heating up to 104 or just dropping below that once the heater turned off. So the hot tub doesn't have any jets, but it does have bubbles, and I'll turn those on real quick. Unlock it and then press the bubbles. The bubbles are actually way better than I expected them to be. When I bought the hot tub, I didn't think that I would really use them. I really like to just kind of relax, and I didn't think they'd do much for you, but they really are massaging when you're sitting in there with the bubbles, so I got a lot more use out of them than I expected. Now, the one issue that you run into with the bubbles is that this hot tub runs just on the standard outlet, 110. You just plug it into your house, and the pump for the bubbles and the heater can't run at the same time. So especially when it's cold outside, you're pumping ambient air through the hot tub. I really haven't even tried it because I know it's not going to work well, but you're going to lose a lot of temperature while you sit in there with the bubbles on if it's cold outside. So for me, I used the bubbles when it was nice out. Really haven't used them when it's cold out because I know it's not going to work well. But like I said, for what the hot tub is, it's been great. The only complaint, I guess I wouldn't say the only complaint, but the main complaint I have is that the cycle for heating, it'll heat up to 104 degrees and then the heater shuts off, and it gets down to 101 degrees before the heater kicks back on. When it's really cold out, it can take a couple hours for it to get back up to 104. So when I get in the evenings, I kind of have to watch and see, okay, what's the temperature at now, and time when to get in. Otherwise I might come out and it will be 101 degrees instead of 104, which you can definitely notice a difference when you're getting in the hot tub. One thing I wanted to show on this hot tub is just how sturdy it really is once it's inflated. So once you get water in here, it actually becomes even more sturdy because there's pressure on the inside of the tub. But even sitting here now, I can sit on the edge. You can see this at all, and it's very sturdy. It doesn't feel like it wants to collapse, nothing like that. Really, it's just there's a little bit of give to it, but it's pretty firm. You could sit around the top of it, not have problems there. One other thing I wanted to mention that I don't like about this hot tub is that if you don't touch anything on the control panel for 72 hours, it will shut off. It's some type of a safety feature, and so it makes it a pain if you're going to be out of town, where when you get back to town you're going to have to wait for it to heat back up. It also doesn't filter during that time, so you're likely to have a spa that you're going to have to do some maintenance to when you get back. It would prohibit you from using one of these at a guest house or somewhere where you're not going to be regularly. And also, like I say, I didn't use the bubbles when I got in the hot tub if it was cold outside, And there were a couple times where I just forgot to push a button for a couple days. And, you know, I was using it during that time, but since I didn't touch the control panel and reset things, it shut off, and then I had to deal with a cold hot tub when I was trying to get in it in the evening. So that's my quick overview of the Lazy Z Spa. Like I said, I got it on Amazon. If you're looking, you know, to see if you want a hot tub, you know, just to try something out and see if you'll actually use it, this is a phenomenal purchase for the price that it is. When you go out and look at the prices of a new hot tub from a spa store, you know, you're typically going to be looking at 7, 8, sometimes upwards of $10,000 depending on what features you want. This came shipped to my door, took about 30 minutes tops to set up, and it's been going strong for 6 months, just changing the filters and getting a lot of use out of it. Thanks for watching.